After fixing dinner using frozen Italian meatballs, jarred pasta sauce, a can of condensed cream of mushroom soup, a diced onion, fresh mushrooms, and some shredded carrot left over from yesterday, my tummy is happy, and I can now tackle voiceover duty. Hi, I'm Irene. This is Inkworks, and there are few things as satisfying as a hot, homemade meal. Of course, one of those few things is completing and uploading a new video. Today, it's the latest entry in my Plotter Ink journal, Diamine's Masquerade. Is it brown? Is it pink? I'm going out on a limb and calling this color brink. But that name hardly does it justice because it doesn't take into account the ink's shimmer aspect. That's something you'll get a good look at later on. For now, I want to say that adding these fountain pen ink pages to my plotter has been keeping me low-key cheery. Seriously, you don't even know how much I look forward to this stuff. I say low-key because it's not a 2-week vacation at Tokyo Disneyland, no, but these days it's sustaining me as one of the small joys in life. I'm a fan of Diamine's fountain pen inks. Usually I get a small bottle here and there when I can find them discounted. When it comes to Diamine's annual Inkvent calendar containing 25 new inks each holiday season, well, I've been admiring from afar through other people's videos because they've always been beyond my budget. I think last year's box was $120. In my opinion, you do get your money's worth, but it's still a big chunk of change to throw down all at once. So you can imagine how thrilling it was for me to receive all 25 inks from the 2023 edition. In particular, this Masquerade, because in my voracious consumption of spoiler videos at the time it was released, Masquerade was one of the inks that really stood out. I think it's a gorgeous color, and a big component is its shimmer. I don't often use that type of ink in my pens because I'm wary of the particulates settling and possibly clogging the feed or nib. I probably shouldn't let that stop me. Actually, I have used them in my TWSBI VAC 700R. Even though the nib is fine, it's on the wet side, so it gives a nice, smooth line. It's also a clear demonstrator. That means I can see the ink inside the barrel, check if the shimmerites have settled to the bottom, and agitate accordingly. But I really like using shimmer inks with stub/calligraphy nibs, like my Pilot Parallel 1.5. It lays down a wide line, so you get an eyeful of shimmer. Yeah, I should stop worrying and just embrace the shimmer already. But then you can't just flip a mental switch, making everything hunky-dory. Take last night, for instance. I'd gone to bed late, as is my wont, and tossed and turned for quite a while, until it dawned on me that the reason I was feeling so restless was because I had a craving. My body will often let me know when I'm in dire need of nutrition, like those times when nothing will do but a big salad full of mixed greens and craisins. Well, last night, I couldn't sleep due to an intense desire for one of the oranges in the fruit bowl on the dining table. Surely, if it wasn't important, I could have rolled over, promised myself an orange in the morning, and fallen into a deep sleep. Instead, I convinced myself if I didn't get up right then to eat an orange, I would die that night in my sleep. Look, I'm not prone to flights of fancy, but the feeling was so insistent that I left my warm, comfy bed, crept downstairs in the dark, and tore into an orange, the way Juliette Binoche tore into that piece of candy in the film Blue. Or tried to, anyway. The rinds on our batch of oranges are super thick and hard to remove, so I had to cut it away with a knife. Oh, I had turned on the lights by then. No need to picture me wielding sharp objects in the dark. The point is, would I have survived the night without that nutrient-packed snack? I mean, I'm alive now, so... That reminds me, the other night's dinner was sausage, egg, and cheese on croissants. The croissants were the nice big ones from Costco. I bag and freeze them, and they crisp up well in the Ninja countertop air fry oven. But even those aren't quite big enough. No, I need something like a croissant wrap. Not talking about a pig in a blankie wrap. I mean flattened croissants in the size and shape of a tortilla. That way I could fill it with my favorite breakfast items, then fold it like a burrito. It would have the structural integrity of a tortilla, but with the buttery flakiness of a croissant. Or it would fall apart because croissants are inherently, delicate. All I'm saying is there's gotta be an R&D department willing to take on that challenge, yeah? I need to drop my notes and diagrams somewhere. Last December, I created a profile on Bluesky and was pleasantly surprised to discover quite a bit of pen and ink activity there. Not saying I found a secret fountain pen cabal or anything, just people posting about their latest acquisitions and stuff. I'm not super social, but I do post occasional behind the scenes and sneak peek stuff there. So if you're already on or ever find yourself on Bluesky, come say hi. I'm happy to share this ink session. A big shout out to Sarah Bailey, who generously provided both the Plotter Journal and Diamine's 2023 Ink Vent collection, making this series of videos possible. Until next time, remember to eat your fruits and veggies, at least occasionally. We don't want people shaking their heads and sighing, if only she'd eaten an orange once in a while. And stay artsy, my friends.